Need some fast carbs? What better source is there than a good old-fashioned fucking Pop-Tart? Work done, class done, ready to go get these fucking arms done. Pause? I don't know, but it is another arm day. It is another day on the bulk. I haven't weighed myself in a few days, which is probably a problem, but I'll do it tomorrow. See where we're at. See what we're looking at. See what kind of progress you made in terms of weight. I will say, in terms of general strength, I feel pretty strong. Like, I don't feel exponentially stronger. I don't feel like I can fucking lift a damn car up now. But I do feel like instead of kind of being stagnant with my lifts, I kind of feel like the strength starting to build up and gain, which is very fucking cool to see and even cooler to feel, because that feeling of picking up a weight that, you know, used to give you problems or was a struggle for you and having it be fucking easy now is pretty freaking cool. It is pretty damn cool. So definitely have been very excited about how that's been going, and just the overall just feeling and progress of the bulk in general has been pretty freaking cool. And I don't think that anyone else would disagree with me. The people that the one thing that I'm really happy about myself is that I'm not really, you know, in the middle of the road. I'm not really building or gaining a lot of fat. Like there's like a slight amount, but you expect that, right? You don't expect to stay super slim. Almost couldn't fucking say that. But yeah, I didn't expect to stay super slim, but I'm kind of a little slimmer than I imagined I'd be, which is, I'm completely fine with that. Maybe it means I need to eat more, but you know, who knows. But arms today, superset kind of lift, tricep then bicep movement. Ideally, crossbody into cable curl, and then machine overhead to machine curl, and then skull crusher to preacher curl. That's what I'm thinking today. That's the routine that I'm thinking about doing. And then front delts at the end. I think I want a barbell shoulder press. I haven't done barbell shoulder press in a long time, and I think that today will be the day to rekindle my flame. Kind of get my aura back with barbell shoulder press. Want to see what I can do, see what I can hit for reps, and you know, feel pretty cool doing it. But honestly, the biggest takeaway from today, or for today, from you guys, from me, is stay confident and stay positive, right? I know that I talk a lot about staying disciplined, but I never really talk about staying positive. There's a lot of things that can and will go wrong with every single process you try to make and every single objective you try to achieve. You're going to make mistakes, you're going to mess up, but stay positive, man. Don't let yourself, you know, get put down or get frustrated just because you messed up one time, bro. Messing up and making mistakes is how you learn. It's how you get better. It's how you become the best version of yourself, man. And if you get frustrated based off of every mistake you make, man, what's the point of making the mistakes, right? Like, the point of the mistake is to learn to be better and to learn to not make those mistakes again. And if you're trying to avoid mistakes in general, you're trying not to learn. You're not going to improve because you're trying to avoid everything that you're struggling with. And I don't want that for any of you guys. I want all of us to be able to get through all the things that we fight every day, all the battles that we're facing, all the challenges that we face every day. I want all of us to get through that. And that comes with making mistakes. Not a single person that I know in my life that's successful has never made a mistake or has never had a setback. My mom has had so many setbacks in her life, and she is probably the best, most impressive person I've ever met in my entire life. Same thing with my sister. A lot of fucking setbacks. A lot of people doubted her, said a lot of things about her, said that she couldn't do this because she was too small. But she stayed positive, and she worked through all her challenges, and she fixed her mistakes, and now she's about to go to fucking college. She's got to step into Howard with a $15,000 annual scholarship. Like, man, I could not be more fucking proud of her. There are things that, you know, you take for granted, being an older brother and being a sibling in general. It's just, this is not one of those things I'm going to take for granted. I'm so fucking proud of her and everything that she's freaking done to get here. And I'm not gonna take that away from her ever. She did that. She did that shit for herself. She got the scholarship. She built her repertoire. She wrote those essays. She built all of that stuff for herself, man. And to think that just a few fucking years ago, we were playing tackle football on the fucking yard together, in the yard together, fucking around. A few years ago, I jumped on her chest and knocked the wind out of her when we were in the snow. A few years ago, I bit her hair and it fucking crunched, bro. Like, that's my little sister, and she did that. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your family. Be proud of the people you love, because you don't know how much time you're gonna have to be proud of them. Your siblings only get college acceptance letters once. Your parents only get new jobs so many times. You only graduate from high school one time, hopefully. Like, take advantage. Be happy with all of that stuff that you get to do one time. And don't think, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It is, man. It's your life. It's the people you love's life. Don't take that shit for granted, man. Do not take that shit for granted. Go out there and be proud of yourself. Be proud of the people that you've surrounded yourself with. Be proud of your family, man. Because they're not going to be there forever. I hate to break it to you, but they're not. So, anyways, let's go do some fucking arms. Enough yapping. First supersetted movement of the day. Crossbody extensions and freaking, what are they called? Oh, cable curls. I'm doing these first for a couple reasons. One, I like starting with the crossbody stuff for triceps, because I feel like it activates a part of my tricep that I don't do for the rest of my lift. So kind of having to activate it at the start it's almost a warm-up. I mean, they're working sets, so I'm still, working and pushing it, but it almost feels like part of a warm-up, because the main long head of the tricep isn't getting that much activation from the crossbody stuff, but it's still getting some. But that's why I like starting with that. Then the cable curls, I'm just gonna drop one of them down to cable curls. I like doing cable curls so I don't have to worry about counterbalancing myself when I lean to, curl when it gets towards the end, and I can really do like partials at the bottom. So that's what we'll focus on here. 4 sets, 3 sets, something around there. No. Okay. Okay, dude, these beats are gonna piss me off. Okay, couple more. I'm gonna up the wheel a little bit on the crossbodies, leave the curls where they're at. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. Better, but I think still up one more for the curls. So, yeah. But that was better, I will be honest. Okay. Okay, one more. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right. Let's move on. All right, this movement's going to replace the dumbbell overhead extension for today. It's going to be my stretch position for the tricep. We're at the bottom of the rip. I'm going to be fully stretched here, and it's pretty much the same movement, except instead of doing it unilaterally, it's just with both arms. But kind of not really some unilateral movement with the crossbody extensions. Okay. All right. Let's jump over to the machine curl. Okay. Two more. Fuck. Okay. That was better. Okay. I think we do two more. Okay. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's see if I can get a bench for skull crushers. If not, we'll figure something out. Alright. Skull crushers, 2 creature curls. I haven't done regular skull crushers in a minute, so it should be pretty cool. Okay, whew. Definitely have to go up. 23 is way too many. For the next one, I have to put the seat up, and I'm gonna put clips on, but I'll take that. Definitely have to go up for the skull crusher though. That was like triple the amount of reps I wanted to get, but the preacher curls feel fine. We'll leave that there. Okay, that's much better. I'll take 8. Okay. 2 more. Okay. Okay. I was gonna do one more, but I'm gonna call it. I feel really fucking good about that. Go check it out. Alright, well, my arms feel right about where I want them to be in terms of feeling after a hard day, but do they match? I mean, through the shirt, I look pretty big through the shirt, so let's actually check it out now. Oh, fuck. Got shit on my face, hold on. I'm in. I mean, if the shoulder is still fucking overpowering the bicep, in my opinion. It's got a little bit too much definition, but we'll still hit it today, but may have to adjust going forward. All right, let's go do some shoulder press. Pretty excited, actually. All right. I know I didn't show the last two sets of shoulder press, but a couple of guys came over and we were talking about content creation and some other stuff that, you know, I do. Obviously I do, but he was asking me about my channel, asked me some questions about lighting and how I do my lighting and the differences between exposure and shutter speed and why shutter speed matters, and you know, a bunch of stuff about camera shit. That was actually, it was a pretty good conversation. Then another guy that I spotted on a squat was talking to me about basketball and you know, about some other stuff that, you know, we have in common. So talking to people at the gym is always really cool because you get a lot of different faces and a lot of different backgrounds. Like no one there is there for the same reasons or has the same experience, right? Like a lot of people do things differently at the gym because of, you know, like kind of experience they have lifting in the past. Like the guy that I was talking to said that he didn't squat very often because he was used to doing the little half rep squats that a lot of hoopers do, and that when he was doing real squats at first, he was leaning a lot, like bending over, and his lower back was hurting, and you know, a bunch of other things that you really don't want when you're squatting, just because he was used to doing the hooper squats, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like that's what he got taught, that's what he's used to. There's just about, you know, breaking bad habits, right? Like there's a lot of habits that we all have in our everyday lives that we know we shouldn't have, that we don't look forward to, that we don't enjoy doing, but we do them because they're habits, right? There's something that we do every day that we're used to, so it just ends up becoming a part of our routine. But learning how to break those habits and find ways to, you know, adjust and not make those same mistakes or take those same actions anymore is super important, especially when it comes to lifting, because that can be the difference between a max squat or an injured back, right? Like there's not a lot of room for error when it comes to lifting, so it's super important to have that discipline and being able to, you know, look at yourself and say, okay, why did that last set hurt? What was I doing wrong? What could I improve on? What can I get better at? Excuse me. And that's really one of the things that I enjoy the most about filming these workouts, is that I can go back and look at my own form and adjust and fix it in the next time I do the lift, and see what it is that I'm doing that I don't like and that I do like, and then finding a way to, you know, cope with that and make myself better and not make the same mistakes or put myself at risk anymore. Because I've talked about this before, putting yourself at risk is the last thing you want to do when lifting, especially if you're by yourself, especially if you go to the gym by yourself. If you have a gym bro or you have somebody that goes to the gym with you consistently, it's less risky, but I'd still avoid putting yourself at immediate risk, because what if your gym bro gets distracted, or if he slips up, or if he misses the spot? Like, you don't want to risk, you know, not being able to lift anymore just to hit a PR. Weigh out the benefits and the consequences. What good's gonna happen from doing this? What bad can happen from doing this? If the consequences outweigh the benefits, I would double think doing that max shoulder press of 3 plates. I would double think doing that barbell row of 4 plates, right? Like, if you know your fucking back's gonna be fucked up, don't do it, man. Do not put yourself at risk just to say you hit a certain number. It's just not worth it, man. It is not worth it, and the discipline that it takes to not do that it's tough, man, because we all want that highest squat, 1 rep max squat of our friend group, right? We all want to have the highest shoulder press of our friend group. We all want to have the highest bench press, but do we all want to have the same shoulder problems? Do we all want to have the low back problems? Do we all want to have that hamstring that nags us every time we do legs? Probably not. So do everything you do in the gym with precaution. Make sure you're taking the correct safety precautions and safety measures in order to do these lifts. And you're not taking the lifts for granted, because similarly to how your family is, one day you're not going to be able to lift anymore. As sad as that may sound, one day you will be physically incapable of lifting weights anymore. Just because you got older, your bones are frail, you're in pain, you hurt yourself too many times. Whatever reason it is, one day you won't be able to lift. And that day is going to be a sad day, not just for you, but for everyone else that loves watching you, that goes to the gym with you. And don't take these days for granted, man. They're not guaranteed. I promise you that. They are not guaranteed. So, yeah, man, I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for chest. Peace.